Boas malta, sejam bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Assassin's Creed 1. Portanto, no último episódio, como fizemos os assassinatos de Damasco e de Jerusalém, e como vos disse, eu ia, entre o próximo episódio e este, ia fazer as sidequests todas, que, como podem ver, é o que está feito. Portanto, isto quer dizer que está na hora de irmos para o nosso alvo. Vamos lá então.
Rafiq.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altair. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes, William of Montferrat is my target. I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge. I know what I must do to reach him.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master. But he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
Muito obrigado.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Muito obrigado. Vamos lá então para a tal fortaleza. Por acaso, pessoal, vou-vos ser sincero, estou a gostar agora mais do jogo do que gostei da primeira vez que joguei. Da primeira e da segunda, porque a primeira foi também num computador, mas o computador era... Não aguentava muito bem, estão a ver? E a segunda vez foi quando joguei Revelations, como o jogo do Revelations trazia o primeiro incluído. E jogar o Revelations e jogar este é... Apesar da mecânica ser a mesma coisa, são dois jogos completamente diferentes e pronto. Então, e como o jogo não tinha legendas, eu apesar de na altura perceber inglês, havia coisas que me escapavam e nunca cheguei a perceber a história do Altair, estão a ver? Nunca cheguei a perceber a história do porquê dele estar a fazer o que está a fazer, dos assassinatos, dele estar a redimir pela pessoa que ele era e agora está a tentar ser.
Stop! You must not trespass here.
Please? Não caias. Isso mesmo. Ok.
You're not supposed to be here. Leave.
Lay down before him and confess your sins. He will forgive, such is his nature. And beg forgiveness we must, for and
Ok.
are cleansed, and victory
Vamos lá então. E acho que o Mirage vai ter um filtro que é para o jogo ficar mais ou menos com esta ambientação, não é esta ambientação, mas com esta visão de assim um jogo assim um bocadinho para o cinzento, assim dark, estão a ver? Bom, lembro que na minha altura quando joguei isto eu não conseguia fazer error assassinations, não conseguia fazer nada, agora faço isto com uma facilidade. Okay.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened. but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Archel's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. This is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace.
Portanto, conhecemos o
I fear there will be
Ricardo
no place
Coração
for
do
men
Leão.
like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence would be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Ok. Os portões agora fecham, presumo eu. É que nem dá para ir por ali. Portanto tenho que ir pela última maneira que fui. Não. Altair, então, não me falhes. Isso. Já que estamos aqui, tenhamos ali esta bandeira.
Who's done this? Tell me!
You have no business here. Well, listen and say. I come from speaking with the king, and the news is grim. We stand accused of failing in our duties. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause. For shame!
He knows nothing!
Peace! Peace! Hold your tongue! Aye, he speaks falsely, but his words are not without some merit. To tour these grounds, it is easy to find both.
Ah, quase. Quase. Bem, vamos ter que fazer isto à porrada. Au, au. Au. Ok, está-me a dar mais. Está-me a custar mais do que eu pensava. There we go.
Rest now. schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancino is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Well, vamos ter que... Ao menos vamos ter que matar estes gajos aqui. Who's next? É o próximo. Vamos embora daqui. Embora daqui. Não faço outra. Wait, não. Hey. There we go. Fate.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Mualim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Ok.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent.
Vamos então regressar a Masyaf. E com isto concluímos a sequência 4. Agora vamos ter uma cena do Desmond com a Lucy, com o Vidic.
We done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No, except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Ok. Eu acho que ainda não dá para fazer. É só no fim. Yeah. Let's go then, let's go.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
Eita! Bicho tá rançoso, hein? Bicho tá com ranço.
You forget how the Animus works? Select a memory on the menu in front of you and let's begin.
Oi! Oi! Calminha. Calminha, rapaz.
Use vigilantes you have freed to block your pursuers and break their line of sight.
Come in, Altair. I trust you are well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Aqqa with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
And Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sablé must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are two more Templars who require your attention. One in Aqqa, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sablé is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
Hehe. Mas qual é que é? Uma espada. Hehe. Espada. Altair! Ah, vá lá. Desta vez não me chamaram. Ok. Vamos lá então. Temos que ir para Damasco. Vamos até Damasco então. Vamos até Damasco e vamos voltar a fazer o que se fez da última vez.
Clear the area of archers and guards before confronting your assassination target.
Vamos fazer o que se fez da última vez, que é fazer as sidequestzinhas todas. Portanto, pessoal, até já.
How to distinguish him from the others. He wears rich golden robes and carries with him a large pouch. Find him, brother. Make him feel pain.
Bem, está tudo feito, pessoal. Só nos falta o assassinato. Portanto, vamos lá. Como podem ver, já temos a barra de vida completa. Portanto, vamos bem. Bora lá então.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Mualim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes. He's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge, all its written works.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city, but first they meet at the Madrasa al-Khalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
Obrigado.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Agradecido.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Vamos lá então para el assassinato.
Damn fool must be out of his mind. Take Jaffa. There will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next.
Just a little money
We must
better
end
than
this before it has a chance to begin.
No, you must not trespass here.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Se tu estás pobre, eu nem dinheiro tenho.
So, we finally meet.
Ok.
I should kill you for this.
Careful now.
Por aqui. Ok.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed.
My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons?
Ok, é o da esquerda que ele tem a bolsa.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city.
Collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Eu que tenho a bolsa.
Today is a glorious day. We will at last be free. Purge yourselves of evil spirits before they control you. Do not think yourself above their corrupting influence. Their words can only do harm.
For centuries, we've quietly acquiesced.
Isto também não tem bolsa.
Based on nothing.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave. You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
Good people of the mass.
É este.
Why? Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. It's an illness for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you're rather quick to steal my life.
A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Well, time to run.
He won't get away. Now. Stop your way out. He's finished. You cannot run forever!
Hey. Hey. Done.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. Wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubair to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Mualim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Thank you.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Vamos regressar a Masyaf. Falar com o Mualim.
You can create diversions with
Vamos
dead
ver o que é que
bodies.
ele nos diz.
Soldiers will leave their posts to investigate
Qual é a
them,
lição que ele nos vai
allowing
dar.
you to
E
enter
depois,
the area they were
acre.
guarding.
E terminamos o episódio.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask, and I will answer.
Why these men, Jubair and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes. To reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sablé will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
Obrigado. Obrigado! Portanto, o nosso último alvo é agora, pessoal. Não é agora, no próximo episódio, mas chegamos agora. Oh, finalmente! We have a new faca.
When will you stop acting like a fool?
We have new faca. Big, beautiful faca. Vamos lá então. Acre. Burial.
Remember to reach out for ledges should you fall while climbing.
Okay. Bem, vamos subir e ver o que é que eu tenho para fazer. É grandinho. É grandinho que eu tenho para fazer. Mas pronto. Vejo-vos no próximo vídeo, pessoal. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. E fiquem bem.